kid versus cat. What? Fuck no. More like dang versus crap. Oh my fucking god. This show sucks very hard. This is my #1 least favorite show of all time. This is also has got to be one of the worst shows that aired on Jetix, YTV, and Disney XD. Let me tell you the reasons why this show sucks in my opinion. The main problem with this show is that almost every main, important character is either bland and or unlikable. Coop, while likable in the utmost occasions, is often treated as a punching bag by the other characters in nearly every episode, and it feels like the writers just wanted to express all their unjustified hatred towards him. Dennis, Coop's best friend, is the typical likable and dim-witted sidekick with an empty personality, and just serves as a comic relief. Bert, Coop's father, has almost no personality and has a tendency of scolding Coop for things he did not do, even if it's something humanly impossible, and always gives Millie the last word. He is also portrayed as a poorly done comic relief. Old Lady Munson is an old woman who always takes the kids' toys when these fall into her garden. She is a very mean neighbor to the Bertonbergers, all just because Coop's grandfather fell in love with another girl, and she's also very mean to all the other kids in town, except for Millie. Phoebe, like Gabby from Pet-Alien, is a huge creepy stalker towards Coop, and she is also a jerk to anyone who gets in her way. Millie, Coop's sister, is an extremely unlikable character. She's an incredibly annoying Mary Sue who always defends Mr. Cat even when it is obvious who the bad guy is in the situation. She always complains when things don't go her way. She disrespects anyone who thinks that Mr. Cat is evil, and always tries to find a way to make fun of Coop. Not to mention that her screaming is very ear-piercing. Mr. Cat is by far the worst and most insufferable character in the show. He constantly blames Coop for his terrible things, always gets away scot-free, and always manages to make the witnesses think that he's the victim. It is worth pointing out that Mr. Cat himself is a rather weak character, and it's all thanks to Millie and Bert's interventions that Coop has never won a single one of their fights. Some episodes also try to make us sympathize with him, since Coop usually thinks he's trying to take over the world, but due to all the bad things he does, Coop's behavior is understandable. It looks like a poor man's version of Invader Zim, as it tries reusing the concepts of said show but fails tremendously. It also bears strange similarities with Tom Jerry. The episodes can feel rather formulaic and a few plots come off as pointless or generic. Almost all the episodes are the same thing. Coop wants to do something but Mr. Cat ruins his plans and vice versa. They have their everyday fight until Millie or Bert intervene, leading to Mr. Cat blaming Coop for all of the damage, and at the end, nobody believes in Coop and he gets unfairly grounded. The writing is generic and cliché _ copyright D. In fact, it relies a lot on that a father doesn't believe his son cliché _ copyright for most episodes. To make matters worse, misunderstandings are present in pretty much every single episode, and instead of being entertaining and funny, it becomes annoying, repetitive and insufferable. Let the Games Begin was a weak start for the series. Bland voice acting that rapidly gets annoying, as characters tend to speak in high-pitched tones for no reason at all, especially Millie. There's a ton of torture scenarios and it's incredibly mean-spirited in every episode. Thankfully these were toned down in Season 2. The lyrics of the intro consist of children's voices shouting kid versus cat repeatedly. A great deal of the jokes involve Coop getting tortured, abused due to misunderstandings. It also has some hidden adult jokes from time to time. At times, the characters will make silly, awkward and cringeworthy gestures as an attempt to make you laugh in the same manner with the problem solvers. The faces are not only lazy and poorly made, but all in all are cheap gags that many animated shows can pull off with ease, which is simply saddening. Generic soundtrack and overuse of Hanna-Barbera sound effects teaches gobs of bad morals, notably the episodes when Millie or Mr. Cat win in the end. It's extremely pretentious and the attempts at action are laughably awful, similar to another mediocre Disney XD show. Mediocre, uninspiring, and downright ugly art style and character designs, with the designs of Old Lady Munson, Henry, and Lauren and his mother being the biggest offenders. On top of that, aside from having a completely forgettable design, Coop looks like a Timmy Turner ripoff from the Fairly Odd Parents, and Bert looks like a Lawrence Fletcher reject from Phineas and Ferb. Certainly poor and basic background art, which makes the show look more like a preschool show or a 90s 2000s cartoons wannabe. Inconsistent pacing, as it can feel very slow at times. Laughable names, such as Bertonberger and Bootsville. All of the adult characters behave in very stupid ways and are portrayed as blind idiots in all scenarios. There are a few times when the animation can look stiff and off-model. It even looks like 2D flash animation in a PlayStation 2, original Xbox, and Nintendo GameCube game. The show never explained what happened to Coop's mom or even Fiona's parents. It doesn't tell us whether they're dead, abandoned, or just disappeared for a long time. Many of the title cards range from generic, Bored Cat, Cookie Duh, Hairbrains, Happy Campers, House of Scream, Mind Games, When Bad Dogs Go Big, to simply bad, Fishy Frisky Bitty Kitty, Hot Dog Day, Kapunk, Tickled Pink, Trespassers Will Be Persecuted, Under Destruction. The pilot's prototype name Look What My Sister Dragged In is far more attractive and less generic than Kid vs. Cat, yet, like most pilots, it was scrapped for unknown reasons. Unsatisfying ending. In the season 2 finale, the cat went back. Just when things start to go right, Mr. Cat erases all the kids' memories about how shady he truly is, except for Coop and Dennis, causing Coop to fight with him again. So basically, this means that the entire show retconned itself in the end, meaning the entire show was all told for nothing, and Mr. Cat, the antagonist by the way, wins in the end. And that's why this show sucks in my opinion. I can't believe that I used to like this show when I was a kid, but now I lost my interest after watching one of Alex the Luffy Fan 765's rant videos. Oh, and did I forgot to mention that this show is a big fat ripoff of Invader Zim and Tom and Jerry, which were way better than this. My apologies will have to go to some of the voice cast, such as Aaron Matthews, Kathleen Barr, Trevor Duvall, Kathy Weseluk, Tabitha Street Germain, Brian Drummond, and Sean Marquette, who voiced this abomination. Anyways, the animation is shit, the stories are stupid, the music, the theme song, and the voice actors are kind of okay, and the whole looks like a kitty chasing the little kid while his owner isn't looking. Thank God this fucking shit-stained diaper got cancelled in 2011, and thank God this show got taken off the air in after it got cancelled. Who likes the show? Indigo Riley 392. But I can handle his opinion on this show. Who hates this show? Me, Alex the Luffy Fan 765, Huey Lang the Tomboy Gamer, Festus the Number Blux, and HTF Fan 2005, Arianstenkopf, and me, Fan, Multi-Arrest 91, and Lavender Boy 2024. As for me, it's my #1 least favorite show of all time. And as for Alex the Luffy Fan 765, Huey Lang the Tomboy Gamer, Festus the Number Blux, and HTF Fan 2005, Arianstenkopf, and me, Fan, Multi-Arrest 91, and Lavender Boy 2024, they made rants on this show. That's all I would like to say. So, fuck Kid vs. Cat. And fuck Herman and Catnip. The Tom and Jerry show is 839,000 times better Kid vs. Cat. End of rant.